What is up the world? It is your friendly... Wait, what? Wait, what? Something on my head? I can't... Something... It's like... What? There's a duck? Where does legs go? There's a duck on my head? Seriously? What is up the world? I'm just joking. It's your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, and there's a duck. There's a duck in my helmet. So I hope you guys are having a good day. We got a couple of projects and stuff and things I want to do today, and I did a little bit of stuff and things I thought I'd show you off first. So I was taking a look around at some different stuff. Got some suggestions, and I didn't write down who gave me the suggestions, so I'm sorry if I don't mention you, but got some really good suggestions. Someone had suggested that I put string here to stop the rain. So basically it'll stop the rain, but I can still pass through it. Super great suggestion. Now, Hypno's already got a rainmaker online, and it's automatically detecting when it rains now, and it's turning the rain off. So, you know, better late than never, but I think it actually kind of looks cool too. And then also up here, I do believe it was Armitage that had suggested this, and I just put a facade up here. Let me go ahead and show you what I did. Oh, let's go ahead and just break all of that, because that's the best. That's exactly what we wanted to do. So at least this way I can show you what I did. So you take a cobblestone pipe and stick it right there, and you take your gate, stick it on there, and then you set it for pipe empty or emit redstone, and that's going to power this. So now we're powering the 1/8 sign with that. That was incorrect. Let's do this again. So now we're powering the 1/8 sign with that, and we got some abyssal facades that we can use. And I covered all the back of everything with black wool cover strip, so we're good to go there. So then I was trying to think of, oh, what's that? We'll talk about it. So then I was trying to think about what I would do with the machines, and I ended up just using quartz covers, and then I used some black wool and kind of outlined it, and I think it's kind of neat. It doesn't, I wish that there was an abyssal cover really, really badly. But you know what? I think it looks kind of cool. And then I did a little bit more stuff and things over here as well. But then I did some thumb crafting. And yeah, so now we have this as a thing. So if we take a look under here, I'll probably give you a better look at it. So we got, what are those? What are those? So we have now the room underneath here that I built, and I think I showed you that last time. We have the stuff system that I had implemented for the assembly table, which actually still got to work on that. It's not quite working right. And then under here you can see now the extra generators that we had put up, the new geotherms. But then there's a couple of other things here too. So, like I said, I did some more thumb crafting, and I got some arcane levitators online. So you come down here. That's the noise arcane levitators make. And I just set them up. I haven't really got anything done down here. There's just a couple of empty rooms, and this is from when I was harvesting abyssal stone from down in this area. They just kind of emptied out, and then you can use this one. And we're back. So kind of cool, and we're going to use that. I got an idea for a project for down there. But yeah, so I was on here and I was going to start doing some work. Oh yeah, also I crafted all 64K storage cells. Just because I felt like it. I don't think, oh wait, we're missing 2. Pardon me, all but 2. Just so that we're not completely being disgusting about it. But I was going to work on stuff, and I said, you know what, I've done all these other machines in this quartz block, and I said that really, I think that I should redesign this, and it's just going to take a long time for me to harvest this, because if you take a look, I mean, just one of the cover strips takes a really long time, and I didn't want to wait that long. So I said, you know what? So then this is the series of events that have led me to want to record, because I didn't want to get too far ahead. So I said, you know what? Why don't we build a Vajra? So I was like, oh yeah, we'll build a Vajra. It won't be no big deal. So Vajra core, all right. So we need superconductor. Okay, superconductor covers. What's that mean? Iridium plate. Okay, that's what we need. Iridium ore. How do we get that? Click, 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 click. So I think the only way we can get it is from UU matter. So that means we need a mass fab. So I was taking a look at the mass fab and taking a look at building that, and I think we need a power system for it. And I was like, I really don't want to just hook the mass fab up to the lava system. I want to do something different. Hypnotize just popped in. Let me say hi to him. Hypnotized. Hypno. So yeah, anyway. So then I said, you know, we kind of got to, oh, is this thing charging? How is you get charged? if I put you in my... That's weird. I wonder how that got charged. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me in the comments. But anyway, so then I was taking a look at that, and I was like, all right, so we got to build a mass fab. Well, then I wanted to build some hybrids. I didn't want to hook it up to the power system. So, yeah, so then I want to build some hybrids. So let's take a look at that. We'll go for right to the ultimates. I'll just pop out some ultimate hybrids. I was like, oh, I need what is it? Irradiant reinforced plates. Okay, reinforced iridium iron plate. I'm going to need iridium for this, aren't I? Yes. So we're going to need to get some online. So I ended up putting just the regular solars in. So there you can see the regular solar panels. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the mass fab online. So I'm going to show getting that in here. Now, first of all, I need to build a laptronic crystal that has 0 charge. So build me a laptronic crystal, please. Thank you so much. Then we'll come down into here like this, get the mass fab in there, get the recipe like that, delete this guy, put the one that doesn't have any EU in it in, and then we'll encode the mass fab. So let's stick that inside the Mac and then build ourselves a mass fab. And it should build pretty quick. I'm pretty sure everything that I have inside of here is already inside of the assembly chamber. So look at it go. It's doing it. We're making a thing. This is so great. I really love applied energistics. It is like my favorite thing. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you, applied energistics. Thank you. So bam, we got a mass fab. There it is right there. And now what we just got to do, I already built solars. So what I ended up doing is building 16 of these regular solar panels just to see what they'll do. And now we got to find an area to get them set up. So that's what we're going to do next. So I tried hooking up the solars, and it was just kind of ridiculous how poorly it was working. So what I ended up doing is taking the mass fab and just hooking it directly into the power system here. And as you can see, it's working a little bit better. I can kind of see why the matter fabricator became a thing, because this is ridiculous how fast it makes UU. And it's not using a ton of power. I've had it hooked up here for a few minutes just to get some UU matter. Oh, I made a wireless access terminal too, so now I can access stuff and things from anywhere in the base. Well, pretty much anywhere in the base. But so I already have 745 UU matter. And they did make a change now. The wireless actually uses energy, and I believe it's any time that you pull things out of it. So we got 199K, we pull out of it 196K, we put something in. Oh, it did take it to put in too. I thought it didn't. Anyhoozle, it does. So it takes power, which is kind of a pain in the butt because it's almost useless. Like you're just going to charge it up every so often. So I don't know really why it matters. Yeah, perfect. So I have it hooked up to here. Got the mass fabricator hooked up. So I started thinking about doing some different stuff with kind of testing out some tools. And I didn't even show you guys this, but as you can see, I have a new pick. I'm calling it Arm's Length. And my buddy Arms, I was talking about him earlier in this video, had made the suggestion that we make a pick like this and similar to this. But what this is a it's a thaumium rod with a paper binding and a cobalt head, and then I've put a battery in it, a couple of different upgrades. Regardless, anyway, what it has in it is Silk Touch. It has the battery upgrade, so it uses EU power from the power suit as opposed to durability, and then the rest of it I just put haste on it. So if we head somewhere, let's head down into here so I can kind of show you about how quickly it's working. Down into here where we can kind of see. So it's pretty quick. Thank you, Emeralds. It's pretty quick, but it is not as fast as I want. Like I want super fast. I want Vajra fast or something like that. And then I thought about it and I was like, last time when I made tools, I almost always used the power tool because it's really good and you can enchant it kind of. So I made a power tool. Let me just put this stuff away real quick. So I made the power tool, and if we take a look down here, I put axe on it, pickaxe on it, shovel, shears, I put the rototiller on it, I put the grafter on, just a couple of things. I put the diamond drill upgrade and the aqua affinity, and I put the elite battery in there too. So I also kind of turned it up so that whereas we have pickaxe, we're overclocked all the way. So it is kind of working as fast as it can as a pick. So if we take that and we take a look at the Power Fist, and then we head that back down into the area, let's see how fast this thing's working now. So slightly faster than the pick, and it really kind of bums me out actually. I really like the Tinker's Construct mod. I think that it's neat, but at the end of the day, why is go up? Hold on a second. There we go. All right. So at the end of the day, from what I've seen, this is pretty much the fastest pick I can think of a way to make. I think there's a way that I could put one more modifier on this and add a little bit more haste, but it's still not going to be anywhere near as fast as some of the other tools, especially not the Vajra. And so I was thinking, well, maybe we can enchant the Power Fist, because you used to be able to do that. So I headed over here, and Tinfoil Chef, hello. Tinfoil Chef has made this Center for Advanced Enchanting, and this allows you, Advanced Enchanting table allows you to kind of pick the enchantments that you put on, and then you can like take them off, I think, in certain instances. Right now, cannot disenchant level not placed by yourself via E+. So I can't disenchant the Silk Touch, but I could add like Unbreaking to this, and I could add Unbreaking 3 for just 17 levels. I can add Ashes, which I have no idea what it does, but yeah, that's a thing too. I don't know what these E and R's do. Oh, I think it just, excuse me, I think I just repaired it for 1 level. Okay, but so anyway, I was looking at the Power Fist, and I tried to put that in there, and it won't work. So I was like, all right, can you not enchant the Power Fist anymore? And so I just made this enchanting table, and I stuck it right here just to see if I could put the Power Fist in there, and I can. And so I just don't want to randomly enchant the Power Fist. I'd have to, make sure I'm putting efficiency. I like to put Silk Touch on it as well. So I'd have to start enchanting some books in order to do that. And that means that we got to put some sort of auto enchanter system together. So then that led me to, the Vajra. How's that working? Oh, and just to give you the test on the obsidian here. Not super fast, but not super slow either. So I think the Power Fist, unfortunately, this is what's going to happen. Tinker's arm's length, great idea, super fun, just doesn't work. This doesn't work that great. It works, but just not that great. So, and then with the Power Fist, we can add all these other additions on, and I'll probably add some of this other stuff on too. Just a side note, somebody had asked that I go through kind of my power armor setup really quickly, and so I thought we could do that too. So I use all elite shields and elite batteries, and I have all my elite battery sizes set for the minimum. The IC2 tiers I set for max, but all the elite battery sizes I set for minimum, and you can see without the Power Fist, it still takes into account the Power Fist battery? Didn't used to take into account the Power Fist battery if you didn't have it equipped. But over on the right there, you can see I have 4 million. And so, yeah, so I have all these elite batteries set for low, and I still have plenty of power. And I have the heat sinks on at about 25%. I use the water electrolyzer, the auto feeder. I put night vision on, the aura meter. Let me see what else I did here. I have my jetpack thrust on all the way. The cooling system installed. You definitely want to do this. The cooling system and the heat sinks are the new kind of additions, and you got to have those on. I use the sprint assist, jump assist, swim boost, uphill step assist, the kinetic generator, which allows you to generate power just from movement, and that's kind of really it. The shock absorbers, nothing really crazy here. But I guess the biggest tips I could give anybody using the power armor these days is definitely install, I have to install flight control, of course. Install the heat sinks, stick them at about 25%, maybe a little bit more, and then make sure you install on the armor chest plate the cooling system as well. So, all right, so then we got our testing done with our Tinker's Construct pick. We got our Power Fist testing done, and we know that we kind of can't enchant it. We can't use the Center for Advanced Cheating. So we have to see how the Vajra is going to work. And so that's what we're going to construct next. So I've set up a bunch of the patterns that we need in order to get this Vajra built, and we're going to go ahead and stick them in right here like so. Bam, 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 bam. Iridium plates now like a shaped crafting. We have the magnetron, the Tesla coil, the whole Vajra core, superconductor and superconductor covers, the Vajra itself. I think I have everything that I need. So let's take a look here and go ahead and craft this bad boy. See what happens up here in the thingy doodler. Come on, be a thing. It might take a little bit of time here in order to get this to go, because some of these items need to get crafted in real time, so it's making some rubber and stuff like that as it's going through. I wonder how long it will take. And through the magic of editing, it didn't take any time at all. So now we have our Vajra. So a couple things I want to see about this. Let's go ahead and get it charged up. So let's stick it in there and see how quickly we annihilate our power system here. Now I'm wondering, I don't really know if the power suit charges it. So let's go ahead and move our power fist, which we really do like the best, and come to use the cheaty Vajra. So we got full power in there now. OMG! OMG! What just happened? Oh, and the power suit charged it. OMGs. Peace out, all the things. So this thing is, it's the best. I mean, it really is just the best. It's the best thing ever. Oh my goodness gracious sakes alive. Jeezum Carney Crow and a bucket of milk. Yeah, so the Vajra is absolutely, so far, straight out of the gate. You know, maybe if we enchant the power tool, it will be a little bit better. But the Vajra's just redonkulous. What? What? Are you spying on people? So, alright, let's take a look and see here. Can we enchant it? So, oh, we did the repair thing accidentally again. So it doesn't look like, I don't know how this works. Vanilla? Whoa! Mod? So it doesn't have like the enchantment straight up that we can put on. I think we can get Silk Touch on here. So maybe I got to do a little bit more research on how the advanced, the Center for Advanced Cheatery works. But yeah, so that means that now at the very least, the time that we save in tearing down all this stuff will be good. We can tear down these blocks that we don't want now and kind of outfit this and dress it up in the same way in which we've been dressing up all the other machinery around here. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna start tearing this stuff apart, and we're gonna make a new look for our assembly table. Okay, so we have our redress done. Oh, almost, not quite done. Let's go ahead and one of these, one of these, one of these, one of them, and then we'll put some of the black cover strips around like so. Like so, I said. Game. So like that. And yeah, so then we got our redress. Now, it looks a lot better. I think I like the look of it. It matches our stuff and things better, so that's very, very cool. Oh, a little side note too, just to let you know, I moved my ender chest down here, and the reason I did that is because if I died, well, I died a while ago. It was a couple episodes back, and I moved this. I didn't say anything about it, but yeah, so I moved it because when I was dying, the ender chest was up there, and I didn't have anywhere to get up there, so I'd have to like go and like get sand or something, and then ghetto pillar up to get my ender chest so I could get my stuff. So yeah, so now I just left it right down there. So we have our arcane levitators now that are taking us down into this area, and we've got to get something going down here. And I think what I'm going to end up doing, I had a couple of different ideas. So we had talked about that this was kind of going to be the beginning base, and then we were going to do something different and build like a different one or another area, another one of the 1/8s. And I was thinking about putting it, you know, like way out there, kind of far away, and I was thinking about moving a little bit away from spawn, and I kind of couldn't decide. And so I think that what I'm going to do is that in this instance, I'm going to keep the base near spawn, and I'm going to build another 1/8, and we're going to build it down in this area, down there. So yeah, so what I ended up doing is making this turtle. So his name is Turbo the Turtle, and yeah, I just punched him in the face with my Vajra, but I got him refueled, and I got a bunch of stuff going on, and I guess I could use a quarry for this too, but I don't know. We haven't played around with turtles, and I haven't done any where am I? I haven't done any turtling in a long time, so I thought maybe we would come down here and do some turtling. Now we got to get down a little bit. Oh my gosh, this thing is amazing. It just cuts right through everything. It doesn't matter what it is. So, oh yeah, actually, I think, let me see here. So I did some measurements, as they would say in some parts of the world. And I think that I want to be over in this area at 170. I want to be 2 past the leftmost, oh, that is clear glass. I want to be 2 past the leftmost side of the 1.8. So if we come up here, that's where we're going to kind of start. And we're going to do this, the 1.8 is actually 62 by 62. So we're going to go 64 by 64 for this. So we're at 178, so we need to be at 180. And I think if we come down here, we'll see, I've already tunneled into here. Let's go ahead and take a look. We come down here. Yeah, here we go. And so this is negative 180 right there. But it was a little, I was mining a little bit high. You have to be careful because when we go out, you can see right here, this is the block that's directly underneath the water. But it moves down, so right here everything moves down a little bit, and so we actually need, I do believe, him to be on this level to start with. So we got to get him down in here. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take and place our turtle like so, and we're gonna put a chest here for him, which I don't have in my inventory, which we're gonna get. But we have tons of fuel in here, and so we're going to use the excavate command. Bam, and there he goes. So we're going to head up and grab a chest. Can I get out of this one? Yeah, so we're going to head up and grab a chest real quick. I wonder, I should be able to do it from right here. Sure can. And then we'll head back down. Ooh, and we'll put our chest down for him to kind of drop his materials into. I could, I think, do... Oh no, he hit water again? What? I accounted for this. I thought we had discussed this. Turbo, you and me. Oh, sand. Derp. So, alright, there's some sand in here, so it's going to cause a little bit of flooding. I think that what I'm going to end up having to do is, just so I have a clean space to work, is come around, and each time that he kind of hits some sand or has something fall, I'm gonna have to come and put some dirt inside. So I don't know, maybe a quarry would be faster. Actually, that's not even a maybe. A quarry would absolutely be faster, but I don't know, I just felt like using a turtle. I don't know why, because it's fun to play the game. So we're going to play around with him a little bit, kind of see what he's doing down there, how he kind of takes charge of getting the excavation done, and when we have something bigger to show off, I'll come back with you guys. So I came back down inside here and really just kind of realized that, you know, like I had said, I wanted to use a turtle because I just like playing Feed the Beast and playing with different stuff, and I thought, oh, it'll be fun to, you know, do some turtley stuff, and it really just isn't working out. I could excavate this area at about 464,394.6% faster with the Vajra. So I think maybe we'll end up just using like a quarry or something like that, because I do need it to be kind of a large area. And the turtle's just not doing it for me. It's just taking too long. So we gotta get this all covered back up. But yeah, so Vajra-ing it will work a lot better for us. The other thing that I was kind of concerned about, so we got a bunch of cool materials in there, so that was kind of nice. Thank you, Turtle. Thanks, Turbo. But we were getting close to breaking my these tubes that I had built, and I didn't want to break the tubes, so I took the turtle out, and we might actually have to end up breaking these anyway, just to move them around while we're building down here, so it may not have been a big deal. Alright, but let's head up, because we got one more thing I want to talk about today before the end of the show. So, one more thing that I've done in the Mac, and got up and running, and that is Ultimate Hybrid. So it took a long time actually to get, you know, all the Sunranium stuff that we need. And if you go back in the Iridium reinforced plates, which needs reinforced Iridium iron plate thingy doodlers. But anyway, so now we can craft Ultimate Hybrids. and bam. And I think that's really going to be how we get iridium. And we're going to build a 1.8 iridium. So it'll be 1.8 iridium, because over here I renamed the turtle. So the turtle is now called 1.8 portal. Oh, that's cool. That's glitched out. So 1.8 portal is where we're going to have all of our portal books, and I'm going to move those around here. And then we have the 1.8 right here, and then up here we'll have a 1.8 iridium, and I'll put it in the sky directly above here. And even though I could do it in the mining world and we would get unlimited sun that way, but I think that with the speed at which the mass fab's working, let's take a look over here. I probably have close to drained these guys. No, they haven't even got halfway yet, but we're still making a lot of the UU. And then let's take a look. Oh, 255, because I was building all those, or because I've just started to build this ultimate hybrid. I think that it's using the UU matter up. So we're gonna need a lot more of it, but I think that we're producing it at a speed that it'll be good. Especially, you know, it doesn't look like a ton, but I don't need like 40,000 of it a minute. I just think that's excessive. So yeah, we're gonna move it up. We're gonna build some ultimate hybrids, get those up in the sky up here, and get the bottom area, the 1.8 dot, I don't know what we're gonna call this, 1.8 dot under, 1.8 dot something. Maybe you can tell me in the comment section down there. Not 1.8, pardon me, 1.8 dot whatever this should be in this area, what we should call this 1.8. But yeah, so we're going to get these stuff and things started. And yeah, so that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed the episode. If you liked it, please don't forget to hit the like button and share and favorite the video as you see fit. Please don't spam it on Reddit, reverse psychology. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day.